What's up, people trying to fix your shit? Today we're going to be talking about tempo, okay? I harp on my athletes a lot about this. The speed at which we go through the pole is extremely important. A lot of times people will just do the pole. Just one action, one movement, which is great. We don't want it choppy, but it has to have some sort of acceleration variable to it. We're looking for the greatest speed through the middle and finishing fast. And a lot of times we come off the floor too fast, so we don't have the right tempo. And it's almost like if we're in the middle of a sprint, and my athletes have heard me say this analogy a million times, we're sprinting as fast as we can, and then all of a sudden I say, all right, go. You're gonna look at me like I'm crazy because you're already going as fast as you can. I have something in my eye. So we have to learn how to time the tempo, so that way we can accelerate our barbell at the peak of the pole to allow it to give this nice pop, this nice flow, this nice element that allows us to get under, and whether it's the clean or the snatch. So, you know, there's two different kind of schools of thought here. You can tempo it out or you can do it in real time. That's going to be dependent on you as the athlete and what you feel, because the age-old phrase, slow is smooth, smooth is fast, that's really, really important when it comes to this stuff. So for the sake of the argument, if we're doing like a clean pull, a lot of times what I see, especially beginner athletes or even advanced athletes, when they start getting up in those weights they haven't tried many times, like the 95% range, they crank it off the floor and they're slow by the time they get to the hip. So it needs to be something like this. We get a nice speed pickup, and what I usually see is we slow down towards the end. That's obviously over animated, but again, controlled and tight. Pop! Big drive at the end. We don't want it slow at the end. So when you're training, pay attention to that tempo. It has to always be fastest at the end of the pole. Usually if you can fix this in your training, it's gonna lead to bigger lifts just because you're giving your bar acceleration. You can even do it wrong. Like you can have a really ugly pole and still get this right, and you'll smoke the lift.